Welcome to our Professions Guides in Medivia. This is a 5-part series where we'll be diving into diverse professions available in Medivia, focusing on cooking, fishing, and mining. We'll also touch on complementary professions like farming and skinning. The professions in Medivia Online is not necessarily part of the metagame, but is designed to enrich the overall experience and offer some meaningful benefits in return for those who invest time into them. Those professions are designed to complement the core gameplay, providing some advantages and added enjoyment without disrupting the game's balance too much. But before we start, I'd like to say a word about our new sponsor.
Cursed diamonds, shining bright. Buying Medivia coins, we do it right. Crypto clicks, options in sight. Cursed diamonds, elevate your height.
Mining is a profession in Medivia that involves extracting ores and smelting them into bars. It can directly impact gameplay as some faction missions and item crafting rely heavily on ores and bars that you should be collecting along your journeys across Medivia. Mining in a hotkey server is way easier as you can assign a pick to a specific hotkey instead of exhaustingly right-clicking and left-clicking every time in an ore on a non-hotkey server. So to get started, you should purchase an advanced pick from the General Goods store for 400 gold. This pick will give you 1 ore per mining activity, and this pick can be upgraded 3 times on the Mittenhof Forge NPC Grasling once you completed the first mission on the Dwarf faction. To upgrade the pick, you require ores as per the table seen there on your screen. You can also purchase a mining pouch in the Medivia store for 135 MC, and every ore that you collect will go straight to your pouch instead of your backpack, which is great for organization and quality of life. So let's start with how to mine. So right click on your pick and left click on the ore. As you can see there, we've mined 2 copper ores. Since we're using the mining pouch, they went straight to the mining pouch. Now I dropped the mining pouch on the floor, and you see that whenever I successfully mine this ore, it will go to my backpack instead of my mining pouch. Now I just drag that to my mining pouch back, and then I'll do the next one, the blue ore there with my pick. A strategy that people use on non-hotkey servers is to drop your pick on the floor and right click it and left click it faster. This way there's still the same delay, there's a 1 second delay to use an item, I believe. However, this way you don't need to keep dragging your mouse all the way from your backpack to the ore in question. In hotkey servers, you can just assign the pick to your hotkey and it will make the whole process way smoother. Mining ore from rocks or smelting those ores into bars increase your mining skill. The rarer the ore, the more skill points you get to level up your mining. However, to mine those rarer ores, you will need a higher mining level as per this table there on your screen. So you start the game only being able to mine copper, silver, phenakite, and then you get into the more advanced ones. Now the good thing about the game design is that mostly on beginner level areas will find copper, silver, phenakite ores. However, whenever you keep going and increasing your level in the game, you'll be able to find those rare ores that will yield you more mining experience. Something very important to know is that some of those ores are very rare and very valuable. For example, Heliodor ores, Wolframite ores, just because of what they can do in the game. Some people even farm them constantly to sell for Medivia coins or high amounts of gold coins. The Meteorite ore, it's only found during raids, so bear in mind that this raid is semi-rare, it happens quite often. And the Hellstone ore you can only find in the places around Sheol, which is a very high level place. Now I'm going to be showing a practice that some people do in the game. You can buy to speed up your mining level, you can buy ores from other players and you smelt them yourself, and you're going to get the mining experience from that action. So as you can see there, I had 16 light blue ores and I smelt them and my mining level went up. There's no requirement to smelt ores. Even though the phenakite ore is a mining level 20 requirement to mine, there's no requirement to smelt. However, you only get a part of the experience that you would get if you were mining. I'm not exactly sure how much, I believe it's half, but anyway, it's a way to speed up your mining. Another cool thing as well is that next to Grasling or as well in Sirone, you can find some free community forges where you can just smelt your ores for free. You don't need a home forge to do so. So there are a couple places there next to Grasley, as well as south of the Mittenhof Depot next to Hagen. So you just right click on your ores and left click on the forge, and it's gonna smelt them. If you have good enough mining level, you will get additional bars. So there's a chance, it's an RNG chance. So the higher mining skill you have, the more is the chance that you're gonna get additional bars upon smelting. So all characters start with a mining skill of 10, which only allows you to mine copper ore. However, higher skills are required for rarer ores, so even at skill 80, you may fail or poof on basic ores. Unless you have a meteorite pick, which is the top of the range mining pick, and it can reap 1 to 5 ores. However, you will guarantee that you will succeed on your first try mining. The ore respawn times are quite random, ranging from 1 second to several hours. However, wolframite, gold, carnotite, heliodor, and hailstone ores, they have special rules put in place to control spawning. So now that you know a little bit more about the mining system, I want to show you what you can do with it. So as I said before, some quests, some tasks, some progress can only be completed if you have those ores or bars. Upon clicking on Grasley with the right button, you can say show me your crafting offer, and you can see everything that you can craft within the game with Grasley. So over there, I'm showing only the upgrades for the picks. Each level of pick requires a different amount of levels. The further the upgrade, the higher the upgrade, the more rare bars it will require. For example, the golden pick requires 1 heliodor ore. And now I'm going to be showing you how to craft. So here I had equipment to craft the bright sword, but I decided to go for the chain legs because this is for just informational purpose. So you just click on the anvil and then hit yes, and then it's going to craft the item for you. So one cool thing about mining is that if you have enough supplies and it's very expensive, you can craft great weapons, the great quiver, the great rune pouch, which it's the best in class apart from the chaos weapons. And you also can craft meteorites, which is great one-handed weapons. I don't think there's just a few that are better than those, but some of them, for example, the meteorite wands can give 3 palm, and I don't think there's any other wands single-handed in the game that would give you 3 palm. So depending on what you're after, this could be a good target if you want to craft those rare items. There are just a few per server available nowadays because of the amount of bars it requires. Also, when you're crafting one of those rare items, you can include the creator's name by flagging that box down there below, and this will make sure that your name is written in history, since this item, it's going to always be shown that it was crafted by your character. Alright guys, that was it. Thank you for watching this one. I do appreciate your time. Please share with all the beginner players that are looking forward to know more about mining. I'm going to be posting the subsequent guiding tutorials on the other professions as soon as I'm done with them. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.